What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 3 of our Pokemon Royal walkthrough. The previous video was jam-packed. We explored Wedgehurst City. We received our Pokédexes from Sonia. We also explored Route 2 and caught a whole bunch of new Pokemon. We finally made it to Professor Magnolia's house in Route 2, where we found Leon as well. And we wanted to try earn a recommendation from Leon, which will allow us to battle some gym leaders. So he said, in order to get a recommendation, Hop and I have to battle and give it all that we've got, which we did, and it was an epic battle. Leon gave both of us his recommendation, and Professor Magnolia even gave us an item to allow us to Dynamax, which is crazy. So now we're trying to make our way to the next town, which is Motostoke or something. So we've returned all the way to the train station, hopped on the train, and it looks like we've already made it to Motostoke. The train visuals looked really cool, and I'm sure there are going to be a lot of adventures awaiting us in Motostoke town. And I'm very curious to see if we're going to find the first gym leader here. So let's get to exploring. Let's see what the town looks like. There's a whole bunch of people around, and we're going to try and chat to as many people as possible. It looks like above us might be the Corviknight taxi. There's a huge Corviknight on top, and there's like a little cabin thing that you can sit in, like a little cart. So I'm guessing that's the Corviknight taxi. It looks really cool. I like how they've done that. And I'm not sure where to go. There's a little machine here, so it says there's an elevator, and it takes you down. Wow, that's awesome. This town looks incredible. It looks like everything works on machines and steam in this town. Looks like the elevators are steam operated. And we just found 3 heal balls, which are going to be very useful. That house is unfortunately locked. We need a key to enter. But we are going to explore and chat to more people here along the pier. Okay, that's all there is to it. So let's go and explore the new area. And we've reached the Pokemon Center. So here you can come and heal up your team if you need to, and also stock up on some items. I do like that in the bins, when there is an item to actually pick up, you can see that the bin has an item in. Unlike other games, all the bins look the same. So if the bin's empty now, you can just keep walking past it. If you see something in it, you can go pick up the item. So that's going to save us a bit of time. And we've bumped into Sonia here. She's also made it to the next city. So she says because we chose Groupie, she's got a little item to help us. She's given us a miracle seed, and I think that boosts up grass type attacks. So that will definitely be helpful for Groupie. But otherwise, she says we should go check out the Pokemon Stadium. She says every time she goes there, her heart races. And Hop was also so excited to go to the Pokemon Stadium. So hopefully we can find that and see what that's all about. We try explore down south, but we aren't allowed through. That area is only for high-level trainers. So we obviously aren't strong enough to go through there yet. But we make our way back, and it looks like there's a few kids practicing their Pokeball throwing. That's awesome. And we found a little item. We got a Pokédoll. So let's go up north then if we can't explore down south. And whoa, look how big this Onyx is. There's a huge Onyx on the street here. Wow, it looks massive. And we've just gone under a little bridge where the train crossed. It looks like there's a few little stalls here that are selling items and things. So if you do want to buy any of these little items, now is the time to stock up on some things. Even here are like some sweets. but it looks like they're mostly for nursery. We haven't come across that Pokemon yet, but hopefully we'll bump into one soon. I wouldn't mind adding a fairy type Pokemon to our team. And we've reached another little elevator, so we're going to flip the switch, and that's going to take us upstairs. And there's that Pokeball man. So it looks like we must be near the Pokemon Stadium. And here's another Corviknight, so it must be working for the Corviknight taxi. Before we go to the stadium, I just want to explore the rest of the city and make sure we haven't missed out on anything else. Otherwise, I might forget. So here we've picked up a little throat spray, and it looks like this is the Badoo Hotel. So it looks like anyone registering at the Pokemon Stadium might be staying at the Badoo Hotel. And we found an item, Wise Glasses, which boosts special attack, I believe. And here it looks like there's a mother and her 2 children, and she says she has lost 5 Skitties. Phew, that's a lot of Skitties. And we say we're going to help her. We're going to try and find all 5 of them. We try explore the western side of the city, but we also aren't allowed through there yet. So the last little area for us to explore is this path going back down south. So it looks like you can take the elevator, or you can explore using this bridge going up and down. They seem to take you to the same area. But there it looks like we've found one of the Skitties hiding here in the corner. So we found 1 of 5. We're going to have to quickly come and explore the whole town again and see if we can find all 5 of these Skitties. Hopefully we get a cool reward. And yes, it looks like one of the Skitties is back. So every time you find one, they get returned to the owners there. But I think now we should maybe go to the Pokemon Stadium. We'll try find all the Skitties after that. And we received a Pokeball, so that's awesome. We definitely won't say no to Pokeballs. And we've found Hop here. So it looks like we've both reached Motostoke Stadium. And he's rushed off inside to go register. We're going to go register as well. And wow, there's a Skitty outside the stadium and also an item for us to pick up. So we mustn't forget about those when we leave this place. And we're about to go sign up, and some mysterious character tells us to get out their way. He has a lot of attitude, so I don't know who that is. But we make our way to registration, and they say we need a recommendation in order to register. So we both whip out our Leon recommendation, and they are super surprised that Leon has recommended us. So he is the Galar champion. We get all registered and we get all the items that we need, and they tell us that we can go and spend the night in the Badoo Hotel, and the event will actually be tomorrow. So that's cool. At least now we can maybe go and try find another Skitty or 2. We're chatting to everyone else in the registration here, but nothing really too valuable. But now let's go rescue this Skitty behind the stadium. So that's 2 out of 5 that we have found. And there was also an item hiding on this side, and that's a revival herb. Okay, so now let's go make our way back to the Badoo Hotel. We'll try check in and rest and spend the night. Hops is already here, and he says it looks like trouble. And yep, I remember who these guys are. They're the villains. I believe that is Team Yell. And we tell them to stop causing chaos here. It looks like they're trying to make problems at the hotel. And they want to take us on. So let's battle some Team Yell Grunts. Let's see what they got. There is a big group of them, but I've got a whole team of 6 Pokemon, so bring it on. The first Team Yell Grunt sends out a level 9 Zigzagoon. It's going to be no challenge against my level 11 Grookey. And we definitely aren't going to complain about more experience. So we knock out the first Team Yell Grunt. And I'm curious if any of the others want to battle. So here Grunt B pipes up. And they also want to battle. So let's see what they got. They've also only got one Pokemon. The second Team Yell Grunt sends out a level 9 Nickit. It looks like my Grookey might knock them all out just by itself. Team Yell, you've got to step up your stuff here. You stand no chance. Our Zorua levels up and wants to learn a new move, Fury Swipes. But we defeat the second Team Yell Grunt. I'm curious if there's anyone else that wants to take us on. Hop says that he will help us in the next battle because it looks like it's going to be 2 of the Grunts taking us on. So we got a tag team battle going on. They've both got one Pokemon, it seems. They've sent out Zigzagoon and Nickit. And Hop is battling with us. So he sent out his Wooloo and I sent out Grookey. I think we're going to make light work of these Team Yell Grunts. We already knocked out Nickit. And it's just Zigzagoon left. I think the next turn Zigzagoon will be knocked out too. And at least we got a whole bunch of experience. Our Grookey leveled up and wants to learn Razor Leaf, which is a super strong grass type attack. And we've defeated Team Yell, it seems. They were fairly easy. And it looks like Marnie has just arrived in the hotel. She just come down from her room or something. But she tells Team Yell to leave. She tells the hotel workers to just forget what happened, and whatever those Team Yell were doing had nothing to do with her. So it's pretty cool that we bumped into Marnie though. She's a huge fan favorite in Sword and Shield. But now that we've cleared out Team Yell and fixed the problem, we can now check into our room. And he tells us where our room is. We've just got to go up the elevator. And he gives us a little item to thank us for rescuing him from all the chaos of Team Yell. So we make it up to our floor. We're going to just do a bit of exploring and see what there is to do. This guy gave us a star piece. And we also picked up a berry juice in the trash. It looks like this is our room. We enter the room and we go to sleep. It seems we are exhausted. And the next morning we can wake up and there's a few guests outside in the corridor. And we can come and pick up an Ultra Ball from the bin and explore these last 2 rooms. I'm curious if we'll see Hop in here, but he's probably left already. There's no slowing him down. But the final room has 2 people in it, and he says he's looking for a Cantonian Vulpix, and he'll swap you for the Alolan form Vulpix. Unfortunately, I don't have any Vulpix at the moment, but that would be a cool trade to do. We go downstairs and Hop is there waiting for us. He says he's rushing off to the stadium. He can't contain his excitement. And we see Marnie here with her Morpeko. So I'm sure we're going to bump into her a bit later as well. Before we go to the stadium, I want to do a bit more exploring of the city and try and find those Skitties. We only found 2 of the 5, so there must be more. And here we just found the 3rd one. So it's 3 of the 5. There's 2 more Skitties we have to find. I'm just going to do a quick lap around the town and see if we can find the remaining 2. If we can't find them, then we'll just go to the stadium and come back to that a little later. But I think we'll definitely find a couple more. And yes, here's another one. We've found the 4th Skitty. So there's only 1 more. I wonder where the last one can be. We did see a man with a cat-like Pokemon. This one, I don't know if that's Skitty's evolution or if that's Purloin or... I don't know, that could be Skitty that evolved maybe. I don't know, we'll have to come and talk to it. But I think we should make our way to the stadium now. We'll have to come back to the Skitty mission. And she's got all 4 Skitties there. She has a lot of cat Pokemon, that woman. But let's go see what's happening in the stadium. We don't want to be late for our event. We enter the stadium and the registrar tells us that all people need to wear a uniform. So she gives us our new outfits and we change, and she tells us that the inauguration ceremony is about to begin. And wow, the stadium is jam-packed. It's full with people, a lot of people taking pictures. And Chairman Rose comes out. He looks like he's the announcer, and he's about to kick off the new gym challenge event. And he says last year there were 18 gym leaders, one for every type that battled each other and competed. And he said this year there are 8 of the best of those 18 that will be continuing. So now he's going to introduce all 8 gym leaders. The first one is the grass type gym leader Milo. The second one is Nessa. She is the water type expert. The third gym leader is Kabu with his fire type Pokemon. The fourth gym leader is the karate fighting type expert Bia. The fifth gym leader is the fairy type leader Opal. The sixth gym leader is the ice type Melanie. And finally we've got the furious dragon type Raihan. So wow, that's all 7. There's just one missing, and of course that is the champion himself. It has got to be Mr. Leon. Let's all give a warm welcome to all the gym leaders and to all the challengers. It looks like we have all come out. Myself, Hop, Marnie, and a couple other trainers. So everyone is coming out, all the gym leaders, all the gym challengers, and Leon has just appeared, the Galar champion. So it looks like everyone's just about out. They're just going to send out the 2 referees as well. But it's so cool to see everybody that's going to be participating in this gym challenge all in one area. I'm super excited. This looks fantastic. I can't wait to battle all these different trainers and gym leaders. This is going to be a whole bunch of fun. Wow, what an event. What an inauguration. The crowd was electric. And here, before we're about to leave, Leon and Rose pop out and they want to chat to us. And they can see that we've got Dynamax bands already. So he says, in order to start our gym challenge, we're going to have to go and try find the first gym leader. And Leon tells us we have to battle them in a specific order. The first one is in Turfield, which is near Route 3. So Hopper's already rushed off to go and try challenge the gym leader. And then Leon gives us a little pass for using the Corviknight flying taxi. So that's going to be super useful. He also explains how to use it. So that's going to make things a lot quicker for us. But I think we're going to end things off here. It's been jam-packed already. We'll continue in the next one. Thanks for watching.